So this is a problem with an airplane traveling, looks like 360 miles in 2 hours with the wind. So with the wind means that it should be shorter than against the wind. And sure enough, against the wind, it takes 3 hours. Now, it's the same return trip, so they're going 360 miles, which will be important for us. But this is the way that I would solve a problem like this one, okay? So I would not use a system of equations. What I would want to see is that with the wind, we have 360 miles in 2 hours. So I'm looking at with the wind here, and with the wind, we have 360 miles in 2 hours. Notice I'm making this a fraction. That's because I'm looking for a rate, particularly for speed, which is going to make this at, it's going to show this as 180 miles in 1 hour. Okay, so I'm looking for the unit rate right there. Then I'm going to go against the wind. So against the wind, it's the same 360 miles, right? 360 miles. But this one's going to take 3 hours, and you'll notice that the rate of speed here for this airplane is much lower at 120 miles per 1 hour. So if it goes at 180 miles per hour with the wind, and against the wind it's going 120 miles per hour, all I need to do at this point is look at the average of these two. Okay, so I see 180 and 120, they are 60 miles per hour apart. And if I were to cut this in half, how did I get 60? It's 180 minus 120. Now if I cut this in half, this will tell me how far apart the middle is, okay? So right now I know they're 60 miles apart. By dividing it by 2, I see that I get 30 miles per hour, okay? What is this? This is the wind speed. So right in the middle of these two, even though they're separated by 60 miles per hour, if I cut this in half, I get 30 miles per hour to the middle of these two, okay? Because when it goes with the wind, it's pushing at 30 miles per hour. When it goes against the wind, this airplane, it's holding against it 30 miles per hour, okay? So from these two, and I'm gonna kind of create a little bit of a diagram here. You got 180 and 120. So again, right in the middle is the airplane speed. We originally found out in green there that these two are 60 miles per hour apart. And that means that half is the airplane speed would go down because it's against the wind, however much that wind speed is. And then if you add that wind speed to the airplane speed, you get 180. So the wind speed we can see is 30 miles per hour here. Again, it's just 60 cut in half. And then 30 miles per hour here, which is adding the half of the 60. So if I wanted to find the middle here, you can do 180 minus 30 or 120 plus 30. You're going to get the same value either way. And of course, that would be 150 miles per hour. So the airplane speed is 150 miles per hour and the wind speed is 30 miles per hour. I'm not going to do the system for this one, even though I think on the review they wanted you guys to, but I think this is good. Just taking the average of these two. Of course, we're not taking any drag or any other physics as part of this, which is, hopefully that's okay. But this is it. That's all I would do for this one, and it works. If you solve using a system of equations, just so you know, you're going to get the same values as well.